We're rolling. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am joined by a very special guest, my friend Goldie, who is also a very talented musician, and well, she's very talented at a lot of different things. And she is also the person who really saved my Paris trip. And I'm going to talk about that and kind of how we met and some other things about our friendship throughout this video. We are currently in her apartment, which you may recognize from the vlog that I filmed in her apartment when I was staying with her. It's in quite a busy area in Paris, so there will probably be some background noises and just city sounds. And I'm just going to be brushing her hair out and touching her very gently, doing some light touch massage while I talk about all of the reasons why she's awesome. So we actually met kind of through my boyfriend because Goldie had written some music with him, and I knew who she was for maybe a year and a half before we actually met. And I won't lie, this is hard to admit, but typically I don't feel any type of jealousy in a negative way. And I never have felt that way towards her, but I always thought that she was just so talented. So I was envious of her gifts, and I still feel that way as her friend in a positive way. So we finally met in Los Angeles maybe about a year ago, and we have some mutual friends, and ever since we met, she's just been a really positive source of energy and kindness. And when I got to Paris this trip and my Airbnb fell through, she immediately offered me a place to stay, and it really just felt like I wasn't alone in the world, and it was really nice. So I'm very grateful to have her join me in this video, and I'm also going to link her music and projects that she's working on below so you guys can check them out, because I think that you'll really like them. I also drank some wine right before we started filming. So this might be a little bit more candid and silly than usual. I'm just going to start by brushing her hair. I'm using 2 of her brushes. They're just wood brushes with wood bristles. And as always, I'm just trying to be very gentle. So going along with what I was saying initially, I think that it's really common, especially for women, to kind of judge other women and feel not necessarily threatened, but just feel some jealousy. But I think when you take the time to get to know someone, usually you can find that you have things in common with them and possibly even develop a strong friendship. So now I'm going to use my fingers and my nails and just gently comb through her hair. So we actually went out last night to dinner, and I was trying to explain what ASMR was to one of Goldie's friends. And it seems that in Paris, even though people here are probably familiar, I don't think it's quite as popular as it is in other parts of the world, like the United States. So when I tell people that I make ASMR videos, a lot of times they're really confused. And then when I try to explain it, it's even more confusing. past 2 videos that I've filmed have been a bit different from the content that I typically film, not just because I'm talking about slightly different things, but also because the people that I'm working with are wearing clothing where their shoulders aren't exposed or their neck isn't exposed. And I think that it can still be beneficial to do really light compressions and massage, even if the recipient is wearing clothes that don't expose the upper part of their body. You've never watched ASMR really before, right? Aside from my videos?
Just a little bit.
Just
Not that much though.
I'm just going to very loosely braid her hair. So another interesting fact about Goldie is that she loves leaving voice memos, which is really nice. I don't have any other friends that do voice notes on text message as much as she does. But we were in New York together at the same time last year. At the end of last year, maybe it was in October or November, and I was staying at a hotel by myself, and as I do, I get very scared. And she was leaving me voice notes, telling me that's okay, and telling me not to be scared, because I was convinced that the lights in my hotel were turning off by themselves. And it really felt reassuring and very caring. Just squeezing her shoulders. going to apply just a couple of drops of oil to my hands. I'm using avocado oil. I don't want to use a lot because I don't want it to get on our clothes, but it should absorb into my hands very quickly. It's Valentine's Day, by the way, and this would be a perfect opportunity to do something nice for someone you care about, which could include a massage or brushing someone's hair or cooking a person you care about dinner or any small gesture of kindness. picking her hair up with my fingers and combing through it a little bit with my nails.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like just falling asleep.
Sorry, my camera battery died, which never happens, but I will blame that on the wine that I consumed. Usually I don't focus on the person in my video the entire time, but I thought it would be nice in this video to just share some good stories about Goldie. And I also want to mention that I think her voice would be perfect for ASMR, which I've told her in the past. So maybe this first ASMR experience will be inspiration for her to start her ASMR career. I do think there are certain qualities in enunciation and just in voices in general which are really relaxing to me specifically, or that I find attractive for sleep and stress and relaxation. And one of them is pronunciation, and I think that she does a very good job of that. Just pronouncing every syllable and each word. And I'm just going to gently brush out her hair again, very gently. It's probably going to start getting a bit louder outside because it's the weekend and there's a lot of bars around here, or brasseries as they are called en français. I debated on whether or not I should lightly speak French in this video, and then immediately opted not to. anytime I'm brushing out someone's hair, especially if it's one of my girlfriends, it just reminds me of like being a kid and doing your friend's hair at a sleepover. I can turn it off. Is it in your bedroom?
It's my bathroom. Sorry. Almost done.
So the last thing that I'm going to use today is this little jade comb, which I really, really like, just as a tool for inducing relaxation. Feels really nice along your hairline or on the back of the neck. It's not really necessarily a tool for like actually brushing your hair. It's more of a like gua sha tool for acupressure. This is one of my favorite tools lately. There's a lot of ways to use gua sha tools, and you can use them on a lot of different parts of the body. You can even use them like on your arms, shoulders, on your back. It's also nice to use around the crown area, behind the ears, the sides of the head, and the base of the skull. If you're having trouble sleeping or you suffer from any type of sleep disorders like insomnia, or even just anxiety before bed. This could be a good tool to incorporate into your nighttime routine, even on yourself. You could use it while listening to guided meditations or any type of videos for relaxation, very gentle music or audiobooks. Okay. So tonight was just a very informal kind of video. I wanted to leave you guys with just something to think about, which is that I really do believe the kindness you put out in the world comes back to you, not in a sense of really karma, just if you treat people well, then they will be more inclined to treat you well. And I just think leading with kindness is always, one of the best character traits you can have. And I really think that Goldie does a really great job of that. And I hope that all of the kindness she puts out into the world really comes back, and that everything she desires comes true. And I hope that for all of you guys as well. How was your first ASMR experience?
It was so good. It was so good. I'm really happy, and I felt like it was really positive.
Oh, yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being in my video. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I will see you all very soon in my next video, and I will talk to you then.
That was so good. Oh my god. Oh, I loved that. Yay. Like, oh gosh. I was like literally like fighting to keep my eyes open.